What's up, kids? Welcome to another Young and Breadless video. This is Cameron, and while this week isn't necessarily about food, it's basically about being safe and prepared in any situation. This is Mount Washington in New Hampshire. At the bottom, it was around 40 degrees. While it was windy, it wasn't terribly bad, and we packed warm and also brought water. We began our journey around 11 a.m. after eating a pretty heavy breakfast. We knew 4 miles uphill was going to be difficult, but not as difficult as we actually encountered. What we didn't realize was the bottom was almost a 30-degree difference than the top. It's pictured here. And in a small amount of time, around 4 hours, it turned into a nightmare. What began to go south during our ascent was the water trickling down the rocks, making them slippery, and also the frost. On top of this, my body is trained naturally to run on nothing for hours. Working in a kitchen, you really only have short periods of time where you can actually eat. And so for 14 hours a day, I'd pretty much fast and then eat all my calories later in the day or before my shift. Ryan, my boyfriend, wasn't necessarily accustomed to that and began to feel faint after a mere 4 hours hiking uphill in the cold. Seeing him completely run out of energy was extremely nerve-wracking. Seeing somebody need to take as many breaks as I saw him need to take, almost shutting his eyes and falling asleep for most of it, it was quite scary. And at one point, I decided to get to the top as quickly as I possibly could to look for patrol. After finding patrol, they quickly helped me to both secure the last shuttle that was going to actually run 45 minutes later in the story. But the guy helped me look for Ryan, and we took him into the shuttle, and we took him down the mountain, and for a low price of $150, we were able to basically save his life. After the journey, the driver pulled me aside and told me that I basically saved our lives, separating from Ryan and eventually finding some help for him. And we also secured the last shuttle, which would have been our best ticket down. If we would have tried to descent, it would have been 4 hours in the freezing cold, which would have probably killed us. The reason I'm telling you guys this is I am a pretty active person. I run every week. I'm currently training for a half marathon. I am typically a very prepared person, but sometimes thinking that you're prepared doesn't always mean that you're fully prepared. When you're hiking, regardless if it's a mile or 6 miles, bring food and water and a first aid kit. We only had the bare minimum, and while we thought it was a short journey, not having equipment or food or water at this point probably could have killed us. And in a situation like this, you don't want to be stuck in that. Mount Washington is also known to be one of the most dangerous hikes a person can experience. In the back of the shuttle that took us down to the bottom, we were sitting with people who came from Brazil. They spoke English and actually gave Ryan some food and water and helped him stay awake so he didn't pass out. The man was telling me that he hiked a lot of places in Brazil, some pretty difficult ones, in fact, and he said that Mount Washington was his most difficult hike. I would like to leave you guys with this, though. If you decide to go on an adventure or a hike similar to ours, or just a regular adventure, or anything, really, be overprepared. Any situation can turn south quickly, and you never want to get caught in a situation like mine. Take mine as a warning. As always, I hope you guys had a safe, happy, and healthy week. And if you want to see more videos on food, nutrition, health, and wellness, like and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video.